Hi everybody, I'm Rachael Ray, and today I'm in a city that is fit for a king, charming Charleston, South Carolina. This city was actually named for King Charles II, and it's one of the most historic cities in America. And remnants of aristocratic living are absolutely everywhere. But let me tell you, I do not want to hawk the family treasures just for one day of lavish dining. Money, money, money. I've got 24 hours and $40 to see if I can sample some real Southern cooking here in the heart of high society without going over budget. Can I do it? Stay tuned. Money, money, money. Charleston is a sultry yet pristine port town whose heart beats to the rhythm of the surrounding tidal waters. Founded in 1670, Charleston is one of America's most historic cities. This is where the Civil War broke out, after all. And thanks to aggressive preservation, that history still resonates throughout the city in thousands of landmark mansions, churches, and public buildings. As the birthplace of low-country cuisine, Charleston has a rich culinary history as well. Low-country cooking is a fusion of local ingredients like seafood and rice with African, Caribbean, and European influences.
Need to order beignets and appetizers.
But Charleston's food scene isn't mired in the past. During the last decade, the city has emerged as a center of new Southern cuisine, harboring some of the region's most renowned chefs who continue to push the envelope of low-country cooking. You know, when the weather permits and I can actually get myself out of bed, I like to go for early morning walks before breakfast. And I've got this cool little guidebook. It has all of these self-guided walking tours of Charleston. I'm starting my morning walk right here in the heart of the historic downtown. Good morning. Love the French Quarter. Look at that church. Oh, gotta get a picture. Gotcha. In need of a short rest and a place to have breakfast, I find a nice park bench and mull over a few options. With Charleston's many restaurants, the task is a little daunting. Luckily, I met a friendly local who confirmed that the restaurant I'm considering for breakfast is good. Is it affordable, though?
Very affordable. Would you like me to point you the way?
I would love it. Thank you so much. It's so nice of you. With a vote of approval from my new friend Suzanne, I arrive at Joseph's confident that I've chosen a tasty and affordable spot for my first meal in Charleston. Just me. All right. Owner Joseph Passerini and his wife Jennifer started this homey diner because they found Charleston lacking in great breakfast places. Joseph quickly gained a reputation for his fresh take on Southern cooking. But while Joseph strives to stay on the cutting edge of the new Southern cuisine movement, he says his most important goal is to put love and pride on every plate. By offering fresh and unique dishes, Joseph and his wife have built a large and loyal clientele. And this repeat business has helped Joseph keep his prices affordable.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks. That looks great.
Do you have enough time to look at the menu?
Yes, I did, and I think I came up with a plan. Sweet potato pancakes, toasted pecan butter. Sounds
awesome.
good?
Yes, we're the only ones in Charleston that have that.
Alrighty. Can I have some crayons?
That's why we have paper on the table.
All
No
right,
problem.
cool. Thank you. Joseph starts by mixing white and wheat flour with baking powder, cinnamon and nutmeg, melted butter, and eggs. Then the star ingredient is mixed in with milk. Once the batter is made, Joseph cooks the pancakes to a golden brown. Oh yeah, look at those beauties. Now the combination of sweet potatoes and pancakes seems like a natural. And the final stroke of genius? Toasted pecans and butter mixed with cinnamon, brown sugar, vanilla, and honey. A creative blending of traditional Southern ingredients that elevates each taste in a familiar but fresh new way. I say, bring it on.
Here you go. Oh, very nice artwork there.
Thank you. This is pretty nice artwork, too.
I didn't do it. Joseph did.
Well, tell him my compliment.
No problem. I'll check back in a few minutes. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. This looks too good to be true. Unreal. Look at that pecan butter all over the place. And the pecans have been toasted. You can smell it. Brings out extra flavor in the nut. Okay, my first sweet potato cake in life. That is too fine. It is so delicious. You totally taste the sweet potatoes. Plus, the price is right. You know, this huge breakfast is less than $6. Gotta love that. After adding tax and tip, I'm only up to $7.50. Not bad for a gourmet Southern breakfast. Coming up, can you say Southern comfort? I tracked down an authentic low country feast. Oh, it smells great in here. But are my eyes bigger than my budget? Stay tuned.
Here you go, Rachel. Hope you like it.
Wow, what a feast. Don't be afraid to ask locals for restaurant recommendations. No matter where you are, residents are always eager to show off their town. When I visit a new city, I always like to bring home a souvenir. And I read that the Charleston Historical Foundation has some truly unique gift items. Ooh, cookbook section. See, now this is the right idea. It's a souvenir that keeps on giving back, giving back. Oh, how would you choose, though? Charleston Entertains. Mrs. Whaley Entertains. That looks cute. Oh, look at this one. Charleston Receipts. It's an old Junior League cookbook. Right on. Wow. Look at all the printing. Shrimp croquettes. Shad. Wow, haven't heard that in a while. Pressed chicken. I think this is going to be the way to go. Perfect. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi. I was checking out your cookbooks. I wanted a low country cookbook. This one looked pretty good to me. Did I make a good choice?
Oh, absolutely. That is the first Junior League cookbook in the United States.
Really?
Got great, authentic Charleston recipes in it.
Fantastic. All right, then. I think I'll take it.
Oh, good.
Let me give you that.
All righty. If you want to try good, authentic Charleston cooking, you should go to Justine's restaurant a couple of blocks up the road.
Is that G or J?
J.
Justine. J-E-S-T-I. Great low country cooking.
Yes.
All right,
They have
then.
wonderful food.
You know what? I haven't had lunch yet, so I think I'm going to take you up on that.
I'll definitely try it.
Listen, thank you so much for the cookbook review and for the great tip.
You're welcome.
I'm going to put the cookbook to good use. I'm going to put your tip to use right now.
Well, good.
Bye-bye.
Good. Enjoy your lunch.
So I heard you went skydiving.
Yeah,
How was it?
incredible. It was like, I don't know, it was...
Like that?
yeah, Dad, kind of like that. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
The indescribable Z4 Roadster. After one drive, it's the easiest decision you'll ever make. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
And because they all use local ingredients, the prices are very reasonable. Oh, it smells great in here.
Of course, it's Southern cooking. Lily, this is Rachel.
Hi, Lily. How are you? What are you working on?
Okra gumbo.
Okra gumbo. Lily follows Justine's recipe, adding tomatoes, okra, and corn. Surprisingly, the only spices Justine used were salt and pepper. The flavor comes from the way the vegetables are cooked.
Just cook it for several hours and it cooks down, and a lot of people actually, hesitate about Southern food because they think it's cooked so long and they're used to things cooked so fresh now, but it's fresh food. It's just cooked for a long time, and that's what makes the flavors, the slow, mellow cooking. That's what Southern style of cooking is. That's what it's all about.
Low country cooking is slow country cooking.
Exactly. Very good.
While Lily finishes the gumbo, I decide what to order. And I love the budget-friendly menu. I gotta have that okra gumbo. That sounds awesome. And it says each of these dishes is only $1.50 each, so I thought I'd do a little mix and match and do some red rice and some black-eyed peas with that. How's that sound?
That'll be great. The black-eyed peas are actually the special of today, so I think you'd like that. And you have to try our mashed potatoes. They're the greatest.
Mashed potatoes too? Well, $1.50 each, I guess I can afford them. So all right, throw the mashed potatoes in.
And we have our sweet tea, which is Justine's table wine. I think you need to have that.
All right.
And maybe a piece of cornbread with some honey butter.
It sounds like a feast, man. Low country extraordinaire. Sign me up for the whole thing.
Easy enough. I'll be right back.
Thanks. It doesn't take long to get my plate ready, and that's not a moment too soon for me. I'm ready for a big meal.
Here you go, Rachel. I hope you enjoy. Just call me if you need anything.
Thank you
Holler.
so
I'll
much.
be somewhere.
All righty. Okay, get into that okra gumbo first. Man, it is so simple and yet so flavorful. It just is bursting with in each different flavor, each different vegetable. You can just pick it right out. So good. And I gotta try these black-eyed peas too. It's a special. Same thing. Low country is slow country, and it brings out all of this flavor. It's fantastic food. I'm telling you, what a treat. I've got this whole low country feast, and it cost me less than $10. $7.85 to be exact. Tax and tips bring me up to $9.66. Add that to my pancake breakfast, and I've only spent a little over $17 so far today. Thanks to all of Justine's recipes, I might live to be 112 myself. Coming up, I tour a magnificent old plantation.
Oh, look at the pony. Isn't that precious?
But after an awesome snack, will my budget be gone with the wind? Stay tuned. Wow, how good does that look?
Every Friday night, get 2 episodes of 40.
I've always wanted to see a southern plantation, and my day-long visit to Charleston provides the perfect opportunity. Just a few miles north of downtown is a restored 18th century rice plantation. Called Middleton Place, this grand estate was once home to 4 generations of the politically and socially prominent Middleton family. The main house was torched during the Civil War, and what little remained was reduced to rubble in the earthquake of 1886. But the lovely grounds endured, and today Middleton Place boasts the oldest landscaped gardens in the country. Visitors are invited to tour the gardens, buildings, and stable yards to get a glimpse of what life on a self-sustaining plantation was like.
Oh, look at the pony. Isn't that precious?
Skilled craftspeople demonstrate the activities that were part of daily life on the plantation.
That's beautiful. And you do all that freehand. That's amazing.
The former guest house is now a restaurant and looks like the perfect place for me to have an afternoon snack. And after all that walking around, I could use an energy boost. The Potter suggested I try one of the handmade desserts made fresh on the premises. Her favorite is pecan pie. The recipe for pecan pie is simple. Just corn syrup, sugar, melted butter, vanilla, and eggs, mixed together and poured over pecans in a pie crust. Once baked to a golden brown, it's done. It's as simple as that. Open for lunch and dinner, the Middleton Place restaurant serves low country plantation fare. It's a cozy place where diners happily succumb to the relaxed pace of Southern life.
Good afternoon. Join us for desserts.
Wow, yes I am. What do you got there?
We have Huguenot torte. We have pecan pie. We have carrot cake and our key lime pie.
I gotta say that pecan pie is calling my name.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Enjoy your pie.
It's beautiful, I will, thanks. Wow, how good does that look? You have to be from the South to know how to make pecan pie taste that good. It tastes like the pecans just came off the tree. Absolute heaven.
And even though I'm at a tourist attraction, the price is right. Just $4.95. And because Middleton Place is a nonprofit, there's no tax. With tip, my afternoon snack comes to just $5.95. Adding in breakfast and lunch, my total comes to just over $23. That leaves me almost $17 whole to spend on dinner.
You know, this was one of my better ideas, combining sightseeing with a little afternoon snack. Because, you know, it makes sense time-wise, and time is money. But I have to say, at any price, having pecan pie in the middle of a grand southern plantation, it's worth every penny. Best of all, no extra charge for the views.
Fire me 2 shrimp.
Coming up, one of Charleston's most promising young chefs gives down-home Southern cooking a serious update. Find out if my wallet can keep up with him when we return.
Right, catfish up.
Ask locals who work in the tourist trade for restaurant recommendations. It's in their interest to send you home happy. You know, whether you're into architecture or gardening or history or regional cooking, Charleston has something for everyone. Personally, I can't wait to get inside one of these gracious Southern homes. The historic Edmonston Alston House is one of Charleston's grandest homes. Full of the Alston family silver, furniture, and artwork, the home is a classic example of Charleston's sophisticated taste in architecture and decorative arts. As I tour the home, I get a glimpse of the genteel and luxurious lifestyle that once flourished here in Charleston.
Oh, wow, think of the party you could throw in here.
Hi. Did you enjoy your tour?
I most certainly did. It was gracious and splendid and everything I thought Southern living would be. It was wonderful.
That's good. That's good. It's good to hear.
I'm going to trouble you for one last thing, though.
Sure.
I need a place to go to dinner. I'm looking for like a local favorite, some place where I could just have a light supper, real simple.
Okay. I would suggest maybe Hominy Grill.
Hominy Grill? Like hominy grits?
Yes, exactly. And it's on Rutledge, and if you'd like, I can write it down for you so you can find it.
Oh, that's right close by. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Sure.
While it bills itself as Charleston's favorite neighborhood restaurant, Hominy Grill has won national acclaim for its scrumptious take on new Southern cuisine.
Drop eggplant and give me sauteed greens. One time.
Owner and chef Robert Stelling uses only the freshest local ingredients to create low country specialties, updated in surprising ways and beautifully presented. The restaurant is housed in a restored 18th century barbershop in the not yet fashionable neighborhood of Cannonboro. Robert chose the area because the rents are low and he passes the savings on to his customers.
Have you had a chance to look over everything?
I have, and that's the problem. The more I look, the more complicated it gets. With the waiter's help, I settle on sesame-crusted catfish with geechee peanut sauce, fried okra, and cheese grits. The waiter assures me this is a light meal, even though it doesn't sound like one.
Okay, put your order in and I'll be right back.
Thank you. It's an old Southern dish that Chef Robert says you're more likely to find in someone's home than in a restaurant. The sauce starts out like so many, with sauteed garlic and vegetables. It has some surprising elements, too. After adding wine, bay leaf, and tomato puree, Robert stirs in a rich flour roux, as well as a generous amount of peanut butter. Interesting. Then he adds some chicken stock. I didn't see that coming. Now on to the grits.
Get a good shot of that. That's liquid gold.
Robert adds cheese and Tabasco to the grits and pours them into plastic molds to be chilled. The grits are removed from the molds, sliced, topped with herb butter and cheese, and baked. Yum. Next, Robert dredges the catfish fillets in sesame flour breading and pan fries them. When the fish is done, Robert artfully places everything on the plate and tops it all off with some sautéed okra. Wow, there's a lot happening on that plate. Oh, that looks great.
Enjoy.
I sure will. Really does look great. Spectacular. That catfish is so mild, and it really is very light. Unusual flavor in the tomato sauce, too. With the okra, so nice. A little bit of green onion going on, too. Let's try these grits, though, huh? Can't go to a place called the Hominy Grill and not try some grits. Holy hominy, are those delicious grits. But guess what? This intricate dish only costs $13.75. With tax and tip, it comes to just $16.92. And I'm happy to report that my grand total for the day is $39.99. And you know what? I'm doubly happy that I took the time to go to that last historic house this afternoon. Not only did I get a glimpse of Charleston's high society living, but I met Marguerite, the local volunteer there. And that is a great tip. Not only can you get great tips from locals, but a local that works in the tourist trade, forget about it. They're always going to steer you in the right direction because they really want you to go home and talk up their town. You know what I mean? I'm so sad that I'm almost out of time and money in this town. But I'm Rachael Ray, and hey, good night, y'all, from Charleston, and join me next time when we take a bite out of a whole new city on just $40 a day.